Hi everyone and welcome to another video from Hostile Territory. In this video we'll be talking about silence in a toxic and hostile workplace and why is it important. So stay tuned.
Hostile Territory.
Now, what you'll be hearing in this video comes again from my personal experience, like most of the stories you hear in previous videos. What I've learned in a toxic and hostile workplace is that one of the best things you can do for yourself in that bad situation is to keep your mouth shut, okay? Speak only when spoken to and choose the time you're going to speak. If you're a blabbermouth like I was, that can be immensely dangerous. It can get you into trouble and it can cause you even more issues than you already have. A byproduct of being silent all the time in a toxic workplace is that you'll gain certain abilities. The first thing would be that you will learn to listen. Now, this is very important, and this is not only for a toxic workplace, it's a life lesson of a sort that I've learned to some degree. I haven't mastered it because it is a skill, but I've learned it to, again, a certain degree. When you learn to listen to people, you will be amazed at what people actually tell you. The amount of information, the amount of opinions, the amount of feelings people will tell you, and you don't have to say a word. It's not induced by you. You don't want to hear it. People just tell it on their own. By doing this, especially in a toxic and hostile workplace, you can gather much information. You can find out lots of things. You can get a lot of head-up information. I hope I used the correct term. All in all, you can get a lot of information in advance and so on. The silence will teach you how to listen to people. That is the point of this part. Just, be quiet and just let other people speak. Again, especially if you're in a toxic workplace, you'll be amazed at the amount of information you can get for free. The next sort of skill you'll acquire when being silent in a toxic workplace is you'll be able to start to pay attention. And this has a special benefit if you have a hard time paying attention and keeping your attention towards certain things. When being silent, just like with listening, and when you don't say much, and when you don't put yourself into the spotlight, if you pay attention to your environment around you, to the people around you, to what they're talking, how they're reacting towards each other, how they're reacting towards you, what they in fact do, and so on, you will get, again, just like with listening, an abundance of information, quality information of what is in fact happening around you, okay? Does that person, for instance, really hate you? Is that person manipulating? Is that person slacking? All in all, you'll get a much better overview from the whole situation. It's much better than when talking all the time and putting yourself into the spotlight. Another big benefit of silence I would like to mention is that people will probably stay out of your path. In what way? When you're silent all the time, you'll get a certain, how should I put it? You'll get a certain image towards people, in people's eyes, okay? You'll be the silent guy. Oh, he doesn't want to talk, he doesn't want to gossip. Perhaps they will say that you're strange or something like that. It really doesn't matter. What matters in a toxic workplace is that they stay out of your way, okay? Again, like we've mentioned in the previous videos, the point of all this is to have as less problems as possible. So you're here to do the work and get out of there. Anything above that may present a problem and a complication. So being silent will help making a distance between those toxic and hostile people and let you do your job with as less problems as possible while you're there until you leave, okay? So that is one more big benefit of silence. At the end of this video, I must tell you one thing, perhaps the most important one in this video. Silence is very hard to maintain in a toxic and hostile workplace. It is nothing short of a skill. Just like a martial arts skill, just like an art skill, you have to sort of focus on it. You have to practice it in order to perfect it. I myself didn't do that completely, okay? But what I managed to do is, for numerous years, is to keep my mouth shut, and trust me, more than once, more than a dozen times, it was a huge benefit for me. In a toxic and hostile workplace, you never know what the people you're working with are capable of doing. And it's nothing good, okay? It goes, as I mentioned in previous videos, to the point that you can lose your job. A job that you may need, a job that puts a roof above your head until you find another one, and so on. So it's very important. And those people, if you're a blabbermouth, will cause you to lose that job. Besides this, you can get into conflicts. Besides this, you can get into gossiping and all of the other bad things. So, all in all, there's a saying in my country that silence is gold. Okay, so I think that sums it all up in this video. Silence is gold, and if you want to have less problems, speak less in a toxic and hostile workplace and speak only when spoken to. One more thing, this is hard, especially if you're a person who likes socializing and talking, like I was, okay? I like to talk to people. I like to joke around. I like to, make certain situations sort of at work more pleasant, Do not do that. That was a big mistake on my part. And if I had a time machine and went back, I would do the same thing I'm telling you in this video, okay? I would take the silence stance immediately. And I would save myself from a lot of trouble. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. If you find the time, watch our other videos. And I hope they help get through tough times in a toxic and hostile workplace. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time.